Altcoins in the month of March. What's going to happen to your favorite altcoins? Are there any altcoins that are going to go parabolic in March? Are there any altcoins, maybe your favorite ones, that are going to plummet? What are the facts in the charts? We're going to cover the top altcoins in the market to give you the information you need. My name is Steve. Hit the subscribe button right now. We're going to jump into our first one, Ethereum, one of my favorite altcoins. And we've got some lesser known altcoins that we're going to cover a little bit later in the show. So I'm excited to see if you can guess which coins we're going to cover. You can put your comments down below right now. But a lot of you already know our indicator bundle made a lot of people a lot of money, and potentially for you as well. We're going to give it away for free for 7 days. This indicator bundle that made a lot of people a lot of money, trade alerts right to your phone, right to your email, free for 7 days. Go get it right now. CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Free for 7 days. Go scoop yours up. This little pop-up will come. You're going to enter your name, email address, click here, and the rest is history. 7 days completely free, no credit card needed. Ethereum, we're going to do Ethereum USD on the 2-week chart. Some critical things happening in price action. Let's start there. This is the 21 MA. And if you scroll back in history, you can see the majority of time, Ethereum has held this 21 MA as support. And when it's broken this support, mainly here, you can see that it spelled significant trouble. Same when we broke it back here, significant trouble. Basically, for the past over 600 days, we've been holding it as support, and we just broke it. Not only did we break it, we broke it with this candle. The next 2 weeks, actually the next 4 weeks, held it as critical resistance. Not just any resistance, we actually had large upper wicks, which basically means, hey, at this critical level, everyone knows about it and everyone sold. A lot of people took profits at this level. There was a lot of selling pressure coming at this level. You do not want to see long wicks like this coming into one of the most critical levels of the past 600 days. But that's precisely what we have here with Ethereum, unfortunately. Now let's look at the rest of the market. So for our stochastic RSI on the 2-week, you can see we had a cross down here a little bit before Christmas, back when prices were still pretty bullish and everyone was still bullish. Hence the 2-week stochastic cross, something we hype on this channel quite a bit because it tells a pretty large story. And that's probably why you just subscribed, because these crosses are substantial. I mean, look at the last time we had a cross up. Ethereum was at almost 1,800 and we went multiples higher than that. So this stochastic RSI cross is what we want to see. If you want to see a bullish March for Ethereum, you want to see a cross up. You want to see a cross up. We're pretty far from it right now, but one thing that could help is some support coming in for the RSI. But the RSI on the 2-week chart, we've got our critical level here. That's the resistance of about 57, and you can see it started being some critical support and resistance back as early as 2017. So this is the level we're actually watching here as well. We don't have a whole lot of structure built in place of where we're at right now. The next real structure is here, unfortunately, at the 41 area. So the question becomes, are we going to continue to see resistance coming in from this area? We're going to have our momentum really plummet down, and are we going to fall to this area? We're going to have to see how this plays out, but Ethereum is showing some weakness at the moment. We'll have to see some information come into the market to try to help switch this trend, but it's going to have to be powerful. To break a trend that's over 600 days, hold it as critical resistance while having no momentum and no structure with the RSI is not a good look for the month of March. BNB BTC, one of my other favorite coins. Those of you who are longtime students, we covered BNB back when it was ranked something like 50th in the world, and we said we expect it to be a top 10 coin in the world, which it now is. Here's what's happening with this structure. Right now, we've got this structure forming here, BNB BTC. This is the structure you do not want to break. Why? We don't have a lot below it. If we break this, we're going to plummet all the way to here, and it'll probably be fairly quickly. So we do not want to break this level. What can help us is we're showing some signs at a critical level of support for the RSI. This dates all the way back to 2018. In fact, it's pretty much been every year. 2018 here, 2019 here, 2020 here, 2021 here. It's been a critical level for every single year for BNB's history, and we're just coming down to touch our nose down to that level. What could help us at the same time is we're about to have a stochastic RSI cross up on the week. Now, what we want to see, it's likely in March we're going to have a cross. What we need to see in March is confirm above the 20. That means the signal is confirmed. That means we will have some bullishness coming in to the market, and that's what we want to see at the same time as holding critical support. So BNB is looking slightly more promising than Ethereum in the month of March. Now, XRP. You may not like what I'm about to share with you for XRP, but if you follow our channel for a long time, we've had some of the largest calls for XRP. In fact, back when we were at 23 cents, we called for XRP to have a very, very bullish run when everyone was calling it dead because of the lawsuit thing. You can go back to our videos there. And in the previous years, we had some of the biggest calls for XRP using our methods for TA. So that's probably why you just subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. But back when it was at 23 cents, we had this cross where the green line crossed above the red. Very, very bullish. But again, it doesn't matter what the news is saying or what all other YouTube channels are saying and what the lawsuit was saying. It just matters the facts and the charts. And that's it. We went from 23 cents up to $2. That's ridiculous. That's an enormous run. And it's all because we had this bullish cross. Now, what I want you to notice is when the exact opposite happens, when we have the green line cross below the red line, it usually spells basically as long as prices went up, they're probably going to spend that long going down. So we had that cross up, we went up for this long, and now we had a cross down. So it's not looking good for XRP. And again, I don't care what the lawsuit says. I don't care what other YouTubers are saying. I just care about the facts and the charts and helping you be better informed with your favorite altcoins. So XRP is one of the top altcoins. I'm trying to give you the information you need. So at the same time, we're actually holding some critical resistance for the RSI. So again, the RSI, you can date it back all the way till here, 2015. Critical level of support and resistance throughout XRP's history, currently holding resistance, as well as being at a pretty long downtrend. For the RSI, we had our high, our lower high, another lower high, another lower high, another lower high, and you can see that we're holding some resistance. The good news is we do have still some momentum to the upside. We had a bullish cross back here on January 31st, still momentum to the upside. So can this momentum help reverse what we saw here with the cross? This is still a pretty new cross. If we saw some more bullishness come into the market, we could reverse this cross. And that's what we're going to look at in the month of March. Can XRP gain enough momentum to flip this back to bullish? Or is this bearish cross going to hold a big weight over our heads and push us down further into some trouble area? This one's ranked number 9th in the world. We'll get to Luna. The reason I'm showing you this is it's been pretty bullish as of recently, and I want to show you a critical level that could mean something pretty substantial for the month of March. What you want to focus on with these are just the facts and the charts in market structure. So this pivot low that we had back at the end of January, what you want to see is how did this pivot low play with our previous market structure? Again, if you want to look for the facts and the charts, look left. When you look left, you see, hey, this structure that formed in September of 2021 was actually forming here as well through the month of October and through the month of November. So this entire structure here held up beautifully with our pivot lows here at the end of January. That's what you love to see. And then we saw a nice bounce, which you love to see. The most critical step next for Luna is this $70 level. Why? Just zoom in on the chart. Look at this pivot here. We had critical resistance here and then critical support here. So the 70 level is that level to watch. Right now, we're at almost 67. So we're right there. What you want to see for Luna is to get above 70, hold as support, and it could spell a very strong month for the month of March. Again, not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor, but I tell you the facts. You like the facts, that's why you hit the subscribe button. Let's get to our last one that's under the radar, one that people don't talk about as much, but again, I want to show you some critical market structure and a key price area that we're going to watch. So FTX token, what you want to see is where our pivot lows were, again, coming down to this 35 and down here to this 33. You want to see what did this mean in terms of our previous structure. So look left, find the facts. You look left and you say, okay, we respected our market structure. We built our market structure here and all the way through the beginning of 2021. And actually, this structure is pretty sound and very strong, and it was respected from a recent rally. We had a quick double top here, but we held strong. What you want to look for with FTX token is our next major level and how we play with that next major level, and that's our 50 level. Why? Because you can see through all of these months here, that was our most critical level of resistance and support. This $48, $50 level here, super critical. So as FTX token sits at just under 42, how are we going to play with 50? In the month of March, if we get above 50 and hold it as support, it could be a sign to enter a nice healthy swing trade. Just like Luna entering that 70 area holding as support, it could mark for a nice little swing trade to add to your portfolio in the month of March. But again, not financial advice. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next video, and make sure you go get your free indicators that made a lot of people a lot of money, 7 days for free. I'll see you back here on the next video. There's only one question left: when to sell your cryptocurrency. Click right here, right now, to find the 3 simple steps.